Before I get started, I'm going to give all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honor is the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well. And shalom to you, bishops and elders and prophets, teachers, scribes, and helps. We're in these camps of full conscious earth, making a body live sacrifice. And to the innumerable men, women, and children, the 1/3, hopeful to you, I say shalom. My name is Ra Abad, 11th hour Israelite camp, or Israelites 11th hour camp at San Francisco. Coming sit down lesson. And today's title is Sweet White Christians Are Completely Bugged Out. Because I had a little run-in, with these wacky tacky Christians today. They were holding up these Margaret Sanger abortion flyers. They had out flyers and they had up billboards, you know what I'm saying, of how they're so-called anti-abortion, right? But if that's the case, then how come these people are slaughtering, millions upon millions of people, men, women, children, every day? What do you call it? Under the guise of Christianity, and these so-called Christians, these so-called, white evangelical Christians, aren't they the same people who are deporting, all these brown folk out of their country? You know what I mean? Talking about make America great again, make America white again. Are these same Christians? You know what I mean? The same ones who rape, rob, and murder, to get the land of Babylon, aka America. The same white Christians. Yeah, I can't give them the business because I believe it's very performative to stand on stolen land and to create a system that oppresses the indigenous population as well as the slaves that they brought from Africa. It's kind of hypocritical to stand on stolen land to say, "Hey, don't kill the babies," because it's wrong. When knowing damn well these so-called white evangelical Christians, the one who set up the same oppressive and nasty system that they benefit from. You know what I mean? So let me open up with so it says Christians believe. The title says Christians believe they will not be judged for their crimes against the Israelites, and that's far from the truth. Message later. Slack, yes. So once again, the Christians believe that they will not be judged for their crimes against Israelites, and they're wholeheartedly going to be judged. Okay, let me open this up with your my opener. Let's go to 1 Timothy, or 2 Timothy 3:1, and it says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come," right? Because in these last days perilous times shall come, and we are in those last days, and those perilous times are here. Now of course it's not fully blown in JT. You know what I mean? But hell, when this is the beginning stages of JT, the beginning stages of World War III, the beginning stages of what do you call a famine of the word, the beginning stages of of us being taken off the streets, the man of the Lord, the beginning stages of what do you call the micro CHIP? You know what I mean? Being enacted around the world, because what do you call a lot of these Zionists want to chip everybody. You know what I mean? And start it in 2027 globally. You know what I mean? At first it'll be volunteer. It's good for you then, But we all know where that story's going, right? Especially ones who are in the know. And if you don't know, what do you call basically the end goal is for the Rothschilds and their buddies to be chipped. Everyone to be chipped to the four corners of Earth and reduce the population from 9 billion, 10 billion on Earth to 500 million. And I'm assuming they want the 90% of those to be white. You know what I mean? To be Edomites. So so basically, what do you call it? You wacky type of Christians, who believe that you can hurt the children of Israel, and there'll be no repercussion. And You've done a wonderful work of destroying the nation of Israel. You took their heritage. You took our heritage, our identity. You took in our land, and you have perpetually have not stopped persecuting the children of Israel since the day you came back into rulership after you were taken down in the ancient times. You came back in rulership back in in the late 1400s. You know what I'm saying? And Cristobal Cabone, you know what I'm saying? Floated his red ass across that fucking ocean, right? And snatched up and killed my people, in the South Americas, back in the late 15s. You know what I mean? Late 1500s. You know what I'm talking about? And in fact, let me go. Let me see. Yeah, let me go to that precept real quick. Just one moment, Israel. Let's be patient. Right, and this is one of my favorites. That's it. Zechariah 2:8. So Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts, after the glory have sent me unto the nations that which spoiled you, for he touched. Yeah, so basically, what do you call the Lord sent you to destroy the nation of Israel, but lo and behold, you guys fucked up. I mean, you guys have done a wondrous work, of destroying my people, and it reads, Zechariah 2:8, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he touched the apple of his eye. So you Christians touched the apple of the Lord's eye, which was the Hebrew Israelites, which is so-called Negro Latino Americans, right? And the reason, and I also told them that too. And, I let them know that hey, you so-called white people are the reasons why we're in the predicament that we're in, and not only, I mean, of course, by the actions of my forefathers, you know what I mean, that breaking the heavenly covenant, with our power, you know what I mean, with our lords, but you people have forwarded that affliction. You know what I'm saying? And did nothing to destroy the system which you built through our slavery. You know what I'm saying? And you constantly, do heinous acts to my people. Up to a point to where when we call you on it, you guys don't want to assess responsibility. You know what I mean? And the Reiki Christians also claim that, oh, well, that was my forefathers, that wasn't me. Yeah, but you benefit from the system that you guys put in place. You know what I'm saying? You guys do nothing to destroy. Oh, I'm holding up a sign. I'm destroying now by holding up a sign. No. That's all performative. You guys ain't holding shit. If anything, what do you call when it comes down to the get down? What do you call your Cheeto ass president will tell you guys will give you the backhand. And you got to sit your ass down. You guys ain't stopping a damn thing. Only thing you're stopping is Israelites getting reparations. You know what I mean? And coming up and being a real powerful nation. But see, that's not in your hands. That's not the power for you to have. You know what I'm saying? It's the power of the Lord, because the Lord controls it all. You know what I'm talking about? So let me go back to right. Okay, so now let me go to Isaiah. Let me go to Isaiah. Let's go to 14. Because these Christians, wacky type Christians, believe that they're exempt from the judgment that befalls the nation of Edom. You know what I'm saying? And which is hella gullible, hella ignorant. Just because you think your white skin has some kind of a market value. You know what I'm saying? That you're being exempt from the judgment of the Heavenly Father for the things that your forefathers done and the things that you people continue to do. Oh, it wasn't all me. I didn't own slaves. I didn't do anything. No, but you benefit from that shit, fool. You know what I'm saying? You're just as fucking racist as people who are doing it. And if you just say that, oh no, you're not. Bullshit. We fucking know what your mind's about. We know what you so-called Edomites are all about. Especially when you guys are behind closed doors and you know what I mean, talking all your shit, your racist shit. We think we're fucking stupid. You You think that what do you call it? You can walk around the earth and thinking you MAGA supporters fucking are exempt from judgment, Heavenly Father? You're fucking tripping. You know what I mean? And I got proof in the scriptures to bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you are your parents, you are your forefathers, you are fucking what do you call it, your what do you call that same evil seed that fucking that Esau produced? You know what I mean? Actually you're Alexander the Freaks, Alexander the Creep. You know what I mean? Because of him and his seed, and you guys, spawn from that. You know what I'm saying? And you got, and there's been nothing but evil upon the earth. What scripture's saying. You know what I mean? So, because we are the Hebrew Israelites, and the Lord loves us. If the Lord put us in slavery, you know what I'm saying? Because breaking the heavenly covenant, and we're the apple of His eye. How much more you Edomites? You know what I'm saying? You white you white evangelical Christians are on some bullshit. And, man, you guys are delusional. You guys have no fucking clue what the hell you guys are. What's going on right now on the earth? But the Lord told Isaiah, what do you call it, for us to tell you, Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for His children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Right? So basically, it says prepare slaughter for the children for iniquity of fathers. And iniquity, you bring it up. Iniquity means, I'll bring it up right now. Okay, it's iniquity. Yep, iniquity.
Strong's H 5771. Avon.
Avon. So that's the Avon transliteration. Iniquity, perversity, depravity, iniquity, guilt or punishment of iniquity. Iniquity, guilt of iniquity, guilt of condition, consequence of or punishment for iniquity. All right, and it gives a couple of definitions down here. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. So that's about it. So basically, it says Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for His children for the iniquity of their fathers. So basically, what do you call that? Those are sins of your fathers. You know what I mean? Because what do you call that? The Lord doesn't deal individually. The Lord deals in nations. When the Lord judges you, He doesn't judge you because though you can get judged by the individual of your actions, right? But when the Lord's gonna judge you, He judges the whole nation. So when y'all fuck up, all y'all get fucked up. And that's basically how it really goes. You know what I'm saying? That there is really individuals when it comes to the Lord. He sees you guys as a nation. You know what I mean? And every bloodline has a nation and a biblical name tied to that nation, right? So when some of y'all screw up, hey, all you guys are screwed up. You know what I mean? And the ones who aren't screwed up are not raising the white flag, the red flag, saying, hey, don't do this, because you guys you're gonna be cast out in your own community, and you guys are afraid of that to be left on your own. You know what I mean? As we Israelites have always been on our own. Shit. From day, at least I have, and you know what I mean. Family for me is a very vague word, very broad word. Hell, you guys are my family. This ministry is my family. The Lord said, "Who is my family? Who are my brothers? Who are my sisters?" Right? But the men and women sitting before me, these are my family, right? Right. Let's go on. That they do not rise nor possess their land, nor fill a base with cities. Yeah, because there's come a point where you guys are not going to be able to fill. We're not going to be see you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because of the crimes you've done against humanity, especially the crimes you've done against the Israelites. And there's nothing you can escape that. You cannot out-talk your way out of this. You're not going to buy your way out of it. Your gold will be cankered. And your silver will be rusted. You know what I'm saying? There's no amount of fiat currency or gold on this earth can expunge you from the judgment of the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, which is approaching as we speak. And in my humble opinion, it would be nice if that big-ass chariot that's coming here, that's on its way here, doing 130,000 miles, on its way here. Oh, man, I wish I was, Lord, I hope it's him. I hope it's Yahweh Shai, and the angels, because, man, I know the apostles and the rest of us, who like to get the fuck up out of here. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, right? Because That's why we Israelites want to lift a finger, against you Christians. We just let your dumbasses fucking make yourself look stupid and wait for the Lord to come to vindicate us, right? Physically and spiritually. And I will cut off Babylon, the name and the remnant and the son and nephew, saith the Lord. Because basically, when the Lord comes back, he's going to cut off the name of it. You know what I'm saying? And when it means cutting off the son, the remnant, of Edom, and the son and nephew, which means the whole bloodline. Because the male carries a seed. And that's what the Lord's coming to destroy. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, at first he won't because we need slaves. I know Lord knows I'm not doing that shit again. Fuck. But we need slaves, and you heathens are the perfect candidates. You know what I'm saying? And since it's only fair, since we were your slaves, it's only fair that you become our slaves. Only difference between us and you is that we can stand the sun more than 10 minutes. I can't speak for you Edomites. You know what I'm saying? You guys are actually, sun hates your ass. I'll leave run a precept. Let's go to Rev. Let me see. Let's see. Give me a moment, Israel. Yeah, let's go to Revelation 13:10. Yeah. Let's go to this one. Let's see. So okay, this is Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So basically, everybody who's responsible for putting the children of Israel into slavery, right? You so-called white people, Edom, Moab, Chinese, Japanese, Ammon, Ham, African, Ishmael, Arab. You know what I mean? You groups of people are gonna go into captivity because why you put us in captivity, and it's only right, it's only fair, it's only just. You know what I mean? Because the Lord's a balance, right? And he's a just Lord, right? So he's a merciful Lord. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why. What do you call that performative crack that you see on these streets? You know what I mean? Holding up eugenics, abortion clinics, anti-abortion clinics, signs. Oh, stop killing the babies, knowing damn well in your history. You know what I mean? Your Edomite history. When the hell have you got in your guys' history ever cared a damn about babies? You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, you guys are using our babies as alligator bait. You know what I'm saying? Less than 40 years ago, I believe, right? So for you guys to say, "Oh, don't kill the babies," that's a laugh. You know what I mean? Coming from a nation of people who use babies for alligators. You know what I'm saying? And also use baby parts, you know what I mean, to pickle them and send them as gifts to yourselves across the nation back in, that was less than 50 years ago. You're trying to tell me that slavery's over. You guys are fucking bugged out. You Christians don't know shit. Slavery's over. If that's the case, then why am I still here? Right? Why have you people sent our people so-called back to the motherland? You know what I mean? If slavery's still over. You know what I'm saying? Why do people still get shot down the streets? Why are we still paying taxes under a fascist dictatorship? You know what I'm saying? Why do people keep coming missing? Who are Judite truck drivers come up missing? Every day. Why do people come up missing also, and their skin is being flayed off their bones and their eyes being gouged out to this day? Why is that? It's because you so-called white people can't keep your hands off us. You know what I mean? You keep us in perpetual slavery. You know what I mean? You guys feel you can do anything you want to us. But we are Lord for the people. With the apple of his eye, he's going to come back. He's going to fuck you people up. You know what I'm saying? And that's right. That's rightfully so. Because we have to live under this murderous fascist regime, and you people are with it. You people love it. You know what I'm saying? You people voted it in. You know what I'm saying? Every time we speak on it, you guys have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Well, Lord has a problem with you. We got a problem with you. So we're here to blow a trumpet telling you that your days are numbered. You know, and all your pride, you know, it's just thinking you're going to escape judgment from Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. Well, you guys are delusional, right? And if that chariot, Lord willing, it's Yahweh Shai on his way back by November, man. I mean, I don't think so because the mark hasn't been issued yet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Still, we have some kind of prophecies, but man, when it does return and it's hostile, it can be hostile to us. It's gonna be hostile to y'all, right? So that was just a quick one. You know what I mean? Little quick hit because the Spirit was on me because I was having a back and forth with, you know, these eugenics, Christian loving Edomites, you know what I mean, who swear them down that they're holy, and they want to stop killing the kids. You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well that they're the biggest pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? And kid killers and kid enslavers. Known to man. Oh man, it is just remarkable how the so-called Catholic and Christian church, you know what I mean, does such abominations, and yet they want to be performative and hold signs on the street saying, "Don't kill the kids," knowing damn well that the kids are last thing on their mind when it comes to salvation. Right? Especially brown kids. You know what I mean? Any kids of color, shit. These white Christian, these Edomite white Christian, fucking, they'll throw your kid in the ocean faster than throw a buoy. Right? So that was just a quick little hit that was on my mind. Hope was that I was edifying. My name is Yerah Abba, an Israelite that left our camp in San Francisco. Before I sign off, I'm going to give all glory, all honor, and all praise to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushai, B'Hashem Kagodash, the bondage of the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule Israel in true sincerity, and also Shalom. We call it to you, brothers out there who are in the highways and byways and the camps, the folk on the earth, making by live sacrifice, Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushai. And all you numerable men, women, children, 1/3, I teach you, I say Shalom. And Lord, this is edifying, and until next time, say Shalom.